Hello and welcome back to the Underwater Rugby Channel's broadcast of the Euroleague from Krefeld, Germany. We're about to watch the next match between Malmo Triton and Polisen, both clubs from Sweden. And they have played each other many times. In the Euroleague, they have met a total of 7 times, and they've both been with the Euroleague the same length of time. Triton has played 59 games in total, and they have won 25 of those, drawn 5, and lost 29. They've scored a total of 168 goals, and they've let in 180 goals, giving them a negative differential of 12, minus 12 goals total. Polisen, on the other hand, has played 58 games. They have won 11, drawn 8, and lost 37. They have scored 82 goals in the Euroleague and surrendered 241, giving them a negative differential of 159 points. The teams, as I mentioned, have played each other 7 times in the Euroleague. It's gone in favor of Triton 4 times. There was 1 tie and 2 victories by Polisen. The last time they played was in October of 2018, and Polisen won that one 1-2. So here are the highlights from that game.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. You're tuned into the Underwater Rugby channel, broadcasting the Euroleague, live from Krefeld, Germany. Next up is game number 10 between two Swedish clubs, Malmo Triton in blue and Polisen in white. Allow me now to introduce to you, wearing number 1 for Malmo Triton, Carl Falk. Number 4, Andreas Bergenholtz. Number 10, Henrik Voldeng. Number 11, Simon Jobs. Number 13, Stefan Poltogach. Number 14, the captain, Jürgen Persson. Number 23, Linus Norden. Number 27, Emmanuel Johansson. Number 29, Patrick Sonnet Nielsen. Number 31, Erik Sustadius. Number 58, Sebastian Brandström. And number 83, Gustav Kavalin. On the other side of the pool, in white, wearing number 2 for Polisen, Gustav Flack. Number 3, Ruben van Tricht. The captain, wearing number 4, Marcus Borman. Number 9, Roger Lund. Number 11, Andreas Tall. Number 12, Victor Lundin. Number 14, Maciej Lesniewski. Number 15, Niels Ekroth. Number 16, Ivo Lundin Hatje. Number 18, Mikael Lidberg. Number 24, Matthias Dahl. At number 30, Anton Sagström. The referees this match, on deck, Manuel Tito de Moras. And in the water, Rafael Tito de Moras and Kaiser Lindman. All right, we're back on the air here. Jani Mäkinen and Davral Tien up in the booth, about to watch this all-Swedish matchup. What are your feelings about this one?
Well, first of all, I think it's going to be a tough match. Obviously, the two teams know each other well. I don't know. I would like to, you know, seeing Malmo Triton playing yesterday, I would like to hold them as favorites. But it's a little surprising that the last match the two teams had, Polisen won it, and also Polisen had more ball possession, 55% of the game. Not a significant difference maybe, but still a difference. I don't know, it's been more than a year since these teams have played in Euroleague. I don't know about the Swedish
National Cup. It's not yet.
Right.
Really, in Sweden, it all comes down to the last weekend when you have the championship. It's like a mini cup.
Oh, okay.
The results of the season don't come into They
but
don't.
during the seasons, these two teams
they will meet. They
meet
should
a
play
few times, right?
At least once.
Okay.
Yep.
What are the Swedish league? How many leagues there are? Is this elite league and then there is a division?
I would say that in Sweden has been constant disorder. The league organization has gone through changes every year.
Okay.
So that how the rules for forming a team, who participates, what's the elite, what's the regular, it's always changing.
How many teams
because
of adult
the decline,
teams are there altogether?
The decline of clubs is going on all the time.
Right.
And as the clubs disappear, then you have the players who are in some city who can't no one to play with anymore. So people say, why not let them all join together, or join this club or that club?
Right,
and so
right.
they change the rules continuously. So it's
1 minute.
So do you know how many teams are there now in Sweden, in all leagues altogether? And is there one league or multiple leagues?
It used to be that Sweden was divided into regional leagues, the north, the south, the west. Now today, it's maybe east and west, and then the people from the north don't travel down anymore.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So
or to some degree, yeah.
Well, I know in Sweden there are many swimming halls. So
Testing.
while you may have depression times in a sport, then it may come back.
Yes.
We're gonna start anyway.
It's always like a evolution, and this is a great sport. I think it's a Nordic country, so
both
we
teams
spent
ready.
half year of darkness. So what is the best possible sport? Being a warm swimming hall, doing water sports when there is no daylight.
But to answer your question, I guess maybe 10 clubs.
Okay.
Or 11
okay.
total. I don't know.
Right. So it's a decent number still.
Not compared to the past.
Right.
No.
Blue free throw, holding.
Here we go.
Blue
it's
free
two
throw,
time 15 minutes.
holding.
It's Malmo Triton in blue. Polisen from Stockholm in white.
Johansson, he's a big guy. He was junior coach also.
Yeah, I know him, yes.
Yeah, he's got the position. And there's a shoulder in the basket, although there's no pressure on right at that second.
Yeah, he held it in. It was just at the limit.
Oh, empty basket.
Opa, and that's it. It's 1-0. In my opinion, it came too easy.
No. That was
Goal number 83, assist number 1. Goal 83, assist 1.
83, that's Gustav Kavalin. Carl Falk got the assist.
Yes.
Gustav Kavalin, he lives in Gothenburg.
Okay. Gothenburg is, I've never been to Gothenburg. It's one of the major cities in all Northern Europe.
Yes.
How many people? It's close, like 1 million people more even.
I think it's the second largest city in Sweden.
Right. How is Underwood Rugby doing in Gothenburg?
They have a club, Felix, which has a long, good tradition.
Felix Cup, okay.
But they don't have a good elite team.
Okay.
And it's been that way for some time.
Right.
But they have quite a few women players. They have a couple of women on the national team at least. And Gustav Kavalin, he played on the men's national team. And now we see that they've got Lundin. He was also living in Gothenburg, but now he's playing with Polisen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Victor Lundin.
So of course for these EuroLeague teams, you may have different teams in the national leagues, and then they just guard it.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to play and is able to play on this level then would of course seek for these tough matches. And what I think, I just guess that the people very much appreciate the video production here in the Euroleague, because this is their statement for the generations to come. This is something that granddaddy has done. You put something in a video nowadays, you can make a record, and that's like a family memory. It stays with you.
Exactly.
And the way that this been produced, I'm sure all the players respect a lot this Russian video team and this team, really, that the video quality is good, and all the editing and all the statistics and so forth. So I think this, at least the production team is
we are also,
I don't know about commenting, but but actually the video team, they are doing elite work.
I would count us, okay, so you can say that the video team, but I would say that we are the media production. That's more of the right concept.
Right. So take any sport. You don't get this level even in some larger sports easily.
No.
So we have to be really happy the way that the video works.
I mean, in some sport. Oh,
look
from above, yeah. So Polisen is
a risky pass to his defender there.
Has been on defense most of the time. I think
Polisen hasn't been able to come to the Malmo end yet.
Yeah.
I think so. This is now good for them.
So he's a junior, 30, Sagström. You have seen him playing.
Out of bounds.
He lives in
white free throw. Out of bounds.
Linköping.
White free throw.
So that's not close to, well, not so far from Stockholm.
Right.
But he doesn't go to practice.
No.
Stockholm. They have a team there in Linköping. They're quite good.
Okay. In Finland, the league is we have 5 teams in the elite category, and then maybe 7 teams in the second category. So it's about the same number. Of course, one of the teams in the division is the Russian St. Petersburg team. Look at that pass! Excellent. A little unlucky that he couldn't quite reach the ball. And still, the pressure is on. And look at that. He had a good contact to the goalie. The goalkeeper could hold to it. Dahl made a great job. Now making with empty lungs pass. It's the classic. You just need to throw the ball away. He tried to reach his teammate, of course, but not quite successfully. So it's clear that Malmo Triton seems to be on the driver's seat in this game. Polisen hadn't even gone properly to Malmo's end yet in this game. It's 4 minutes now gone. So all this, feeling the opponent has already passed. Now you should be really in the game. With Davral, we had this discussion the other night that how should teams start a game, and my philosophy is that you will always play a little carefully the start, especially in your own end. You need to be extra careful in the first few minutes, because that is where you get the feeling to the game, you get the feeling to your opponent, and you get the to know that what attitude they come in, and sometimes the very first minute results in a goal, which may come as a surprise if you don't have really solid defense to start with.
Well, the goalies and backs in the traditional Swedish lineup. Oh, there we go. Oh. He couldn't press the ball in.
More than 5 minutes gone in the game, and Polisen not able to come out of their own end, of their own section of the pool. So this is certainly a worrying sign now for Polisen.
Okay, can Polisen clear their zone? No, they should have come out much better with that ball there. That was really an unfortunate sign for Polisen. If you get the ball and your player didn't have anybody on him right away, where were the teammates to get the next pass?
Right.
Underneath.
Look at that. He grabbed the arm of the goalkeeper, tried to push it in. Now the goal is taken, and that's it.
Yeah.
Second goal. And that was a result. No, it's holding.
Holding.
Okay, so no goal. quite a tough decision.
Holding, pushing the goalie.
Pushing
Wide
the
free
goalie.
throw.
Right. Okay.
Holding,
That was
pushing
a
the
saver
goalie.
for
Wide free throw.
Polisen. So now they get a chance to go to the Malmo's end of the pool.
I think it's Hatje Lundin.
One thing have to be mentioned when talking about Sweden and Sweden's underwater rugby. It's the same as in some parts of Finland, that the distances are quite long.
Yes.
So whenever you go to play in a league matches, if you travel from only to Stockholm, Malmo, here Polisen, Malmo, I think it's 600 kilometers.
At least you could fly or take a train
Yeah,
quite easily, but in the far north, say a city like Luleå,
right.
what are they doing?
That is 1,000 kilometers.
What are they doing in underwater rugby? Nobody
Yeah.
knows anymore.
Okay. Is
They-
there anything
Maybe
going
they
on?
play still. I don't know. They
Okay.
could.
Oh, that was a little too easy. Easily given up by, it was his number 3, 1-3.
Robin Van Triek, yeah.
He's a tall guy. But somehow he just, in a very easy way, gave away that.
He
ball.
wasn't guarding the ball.
No,
perhaps
no.
quite. That was smart there.
Oh, yes, perhaps.
Out of bounds. Blue free throw.
But that was a decisive,
bounds,
a decisive
blue
move.
free
They
throw.
needed
Yeah,
air.
but that could also, referee, if you, I think this should be penalized more.
for
This
that.
is just like wasting time in the game, and they want to take a timeout.
Timeout.
If
White.
they do it once, the referee is
Time
going to
out.
let it go.
White.
If they do it again,
I think they shouldn't really,
No.
unless there is an injury of some sort of something,
Oh.
But in my opinion, this is just as bad as
bad sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Well, they're not punished for it.
No.
So far, they have not
Sorry?
learned the lesson.
Out of bounds. Now.
So Tal is telling what he wants. That they have to clearly they have to get a player on the bottom to get the first pass when they're clearing the zone. They have not cleared the zone 3 times at least, and one time led to a goal directly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tile number 11 in Polisen team is giving the instructions now to his teammates to what to do or to what not to do. Also number 30,
Persson, Jürgen.
Anton Saagström. He's also actively speaking to Polisen team here.
He's a young guy, but he's super motivated.
Yeah,
to
strong arms.
Yeah.
Really strong arms. He's a tall guy. I was actually in the lobby here in the swimming hall in the morning, and I'm 185 tall.
You felt small.
And I felt like a small boy with this. I don't know if it was, I think it was a Malmo
We have a blue
team.
free throw here, please. Blue free throw.
So they are, in average, they are really tall. Blue free throw.
So we'll see now if Polisen can turn things around to. But it's Triton still lurking around the basket. Falk. No, Noren. Linus Noren, veteran. Out of bounds.
Out of the bounds.
Out of bounds. White free throw. Out of bounds.
So it worked out
White free throw.
for at least this intentional ball toss out of bounds has worked out for Polisen. Now they have got some time. They've got the ball.
yeah.
Now they can
Yeah.
try to establish their play. But I don't think they will. But we'll see. You don't think so either?
Well, the fact is that this game has gone now for more than, I think, for more than 7 minutes, isn't it? So I ask myself,
Please respect the 2 meters, 3 seconds. Wide free throw.
why is not Polisen able to even take the ball to the other section of the pool? Hardly not. Now there is somebody trying to swim in to conquer the goal. Steal the goal. I don't know if it worked out. This comes from water or no. Yes, this comes underwater.
We have a blue team warning. You have to respect the 2 meters, 3 seconds. We have a wide free throw and a blue team warning.
Okay, that is again, in my opinion, good refereeing in a way that the team warning is given if they.
Blue team
That was
warning.
the second time they made the same.
I think this not respecting the 3 meter, the 2 meter
2
rule
meter rule.
and the 3 second, it's a sign of almost disrespecting your opponent because you feel you're going to just take the ball away from them very easily.
No,
And you-
police, look at that. Could be video challenged.
You think it was all the way in?
No, I don't think the ball was in, but somebody's hand was inside the basket. That's what I saw. Not sure.
Okay. He had speed, but he decided not to go in. Instead, over to the...
It's still 1-0 though. Well, need to be remembered now. It's
Yes.
6 minutes left in the first half of the game. Malmo Triton in blue, Polisen from
Yeah,
Stockholm.
we saw the ball go in before, but it was not a goal because it was a holding violation.
Yes. All Swedish. So I think each team face each other once during this
That's right.
Euroleague, right?
And there's no playoff, no extra round after that.
Right.
I have not heard at this time that there's any pressure for an additional final round or anything like that.
Yeah, of course, the players, the league itself, it's an economic burden. You know, each round you do, it's always more money putting in and more time to be spent. Has to be remembered that okay, now there is a breakthrough. Is he gonna? That's Scar Falk,
yeah.
number 1. Really, really strong player and tall. And also, what I was about to say that
Noren picks it up.
many of these players are in the national squads. They are playing their own clubs, national leagues. Now there is a number 13. He is Stefan Bolterugac.
Yes, he's a very good player. He's also a coach type.
Okay.
He is the coach now. He's the national team men's coach.
Okay. So
He and Noren are
they
the
are
coaches.
the coaches.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What I was about to say that one has to remember that apart from the Euroleague, these guys, they play in the national squads. They play in the home clubs, the national leagues. So they play a lot of games. No. Okay, it's over there.
Look at Noren. He's okay. Now police Dahl gets it, but they lose it again. Oh, they've got more pressure on the basket. 2 players underneath. It's going to be a goal.
Okay.
Holtz took the
Goal.
Holtz took the sausage position.
Goal number 4.
Number 4. Who else would it be than Andreas Bergenholtz?
Yes.
Goal number 4. Hang on.
So that was a comment from
Yeah.
the Swedish league. That
Trelleborg. Yeah.
yes.
So to talk about the teams.
Assist number 10.
Trelleborg
Goal
has
number 4. Assist number 10.
Assist was Henrik
Valdang.
Valdang,
Yeah. Trelleborg is trying to build up.
a team.
Yes.
Okay.
They're serious.
And that is located close to the Gothenburg, right? On the that
yeah,
area.
it's down in the
Closer to Malmo.
yeah, somewhere down there.
Okay.
I haven't been to the city myself.
Okay.
before.
Sorry for my bad geographic
No.
knowledge of our neighboring
I think
dear neighbors, the Swedes.
It could be in Skåne also.
Okay.
Holding.
Martin
Blue free throw.
Martin Hempel.
Holding.
He's the one
Blue
of
free
the
throw.
driving.
Right,
Holding.
right. I see he's very active, at least in Facebook.
Yeah.
About it. Yes, yeah, we're friends.
His kids are playing.
Yeah, okay. And he's active in the union work
He
also.
plays. Yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Just if there are any Swedes, Norwegians, Danish, the Nordics, German watching, we should have some sort of a camp for youth players. What I mean is a little younger, like less than 16 years old, because that's the age where you want to. There is no proper competition yet, maybe at that level. Depending, of course, some of the 16-year-olds have played with us in the Finnish division.
Well,
so it depends what kind of a 15-year-old. Some
oh,
of these
another goal.
Goal.
Number 10.
So
Goal
that's
number 10.
Val-
Assist number
Valdang.
Well,
13. Goal 10. Assist number 13.
Poldergac given the assist. It's interesting that you mentioned this camp for juniors. So Oyvind Nyhus from Molde, he's going to reveal more information about his plans.
Okay, great.
And he said he would tell me about it today.
Right,
at some
okay,
point.
okay.
There's nothing wrong with having a camp for two age groups. If there are enough kids, you can separate them.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, yes.
You need a vacation in a warm place with kids.
Fourth goal for him from Bergenholz here this weekend.
Oh, there's no question that you can't stop him if he's underneath the goal with the sausage.
What do you know Swedish underwood rugby well, so Polisen won last time. What has changed now?
I don't remember who was coming and there or not there, but
Holding. Blue free throw. Holding.
Triton
Blue free throw.
they're pretty well organized
Holding.
now. They have who have they brought in? Who's from someplace else? Emmanuel Linus Nuren is a veteran. He came back. Eric Sestadius, I don't know him so well. Yeah, it's a pretty stable lineup, but it could be also that after Graz, they have been quite well trained and ready to keep playing.
Okay.
Dahl goes up with the ball. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. No, stays in. Polisen has a chance to put on an attack. They're trying.
Okay, now we are in the other end. Finally, let's see if they can gear up for a good attack. It seems that they want to take it slowly once they get the ball. They're all the way to the mid-pool area. Is he not going on alone now? Okay, there's some teammates now coming in.
Norman.
Dial.
But there's no real threat here. This
No,
is just
no,
swimming
no,
around.
Just swimming around. But
Oh,
excellent
nice.
pass, by the way. And there was some sort of a contact, I think, to the goalkeeper also. Perhaps
It was good,
it was good.
but they have to do it more than once.
In the Finnish underwater rugby, also in the first round, there's been only one round, and I must say that I'm happy to say that finally we have somebody to challenge the dual
Out of
reign of
bounds.
Hämeenlinna
Wide free
Sukeltajat
throw.
and Riksu.
Out of bounds.
In the
White
first
free throw.
in the first round, Urheilu Sukeltajat draw 1-1 against Hämeenlinna, which is a good sign. And Hämeenlinna, I heard that they are really practicing a lot for the Champions Cup. They want to be in shape. So Urheilu Sukeltajat perhaps is the third strong team
Strongest
now.
club, yeah.
It used to be for years so that we had Hämeenlinnan Sukeltajat and Riksu.
And we'll see them again today, twice. Well, Polisen is attacking the goal. Triton has got the ball. Noran. Some of these old players, the stars of the past, they still have a lot of these instincts. They can really defend the ball easily.
That is the first half.
Half time. Change sides. Half time.
And since it's halftime, I'm going to go and fill our water bottle.
Okay. What you just saw is the Euroleague 8th season match. First round actually here in Krefeld, Germany. Local time here is 11:08. It's the halftime in a match between Malmo Triton, who is in 3-0 lead against Polisen from Stockholm. So it's a all Swedish match, this one here. It seems that Malmo Triton was clearly a stronger team, and you are gonna see the highlights of the first half in a few moments. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned. Welcome back to Krefeld in Germany, Euroleague 2019-2020 first round of the season. It's Sunday, 3rd of November. This is the second match of the day. The first match we saw was in between Krefeld, the home club here in Krefeld, and the Flipper from Denmark. Flipper won that match 3-1. The only goal that Krefeld was able to do in that match was in a penalty. It was a penalty goal. Flipper was clearly a stronger team. This match here is now in between two Swedish clubs, Malmo Triton and Polisen from Denmark.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Malmo plays in blue color and they are in 3-0 lead against comfortable 3-0 lead against Stockholm Polisen. It's really hard to say what the Polisen should change in their game. Somehow it just seems that they simply do not have the quality to challenge Triton, Malmo Triton. Last year, it's in the Euroleague actually, Polisen won. They won 2-1. So I was previously asking Daryl that what has changed now so drastically, but he couldn't quite explain what would be the reason. Maybe some of the players in the Malmo lineup, maybe there are many more national squad team players. Of course, they trained a lot for the World Cup last summer.
Both teams ready, please.
15 minutes and ball position. Now we saw it also in this percentage that Malmo Triton has 59% of ball position, which is a clear difference to Police. The venue here, it's a beautiful swimming hall in Krefeld. It's a quite cloudy day. Some sunlight coming into the pool every now and then. It's a really pleasant, coming from the Northern Europe here in Krefeld. It's a plus more than, I think, here it was about maybe 13 Celsius, something like that, whereas in Finland when I left it was about 0. So I can really feel the difference in temperature.
In case sometimes people might be wondering why the number and the name on the uniform don't match up, that's because somebody else has borrowed the jersey.
Okay.
So Rickard Lindqvist, he's not playing, but his jersey is in the game.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't buy new jersey each season, you know. It's a waste of money.
If you're going to be with the team the next season, maybe, yeah.
I don't know how easy it is to get just an equal jersey later. Maybe it's possible. Just
I think so.
Have the individual.
They're not cheap. They cost what, 50, 60 euro or something like that. 65. They're down here. We can look.
Right. Well done by the defender, taking the guy up like this, jumping from the bottom of the pool. He just quit the whole. That was so important. The little things, really.
And they're off. Oh, he saw that. Out with the hands. Intercepted.
One particular thing, traveling, I've traveled
Holding.
quite a bit to Germany.
White free throw, holding.
Not only because of
underwater
rugby, but also
holding.
because of my work. So I think in the last year I've been to Germany maybe close to 10 times. One particular thing that I cannot quite understand is that they have radiator heaters in hotels, in meeting rooms. They seem to lack a proper ventilation systems like we have in Northern Europe. They just have the radiator, and above the radiator they have an open window, which is unbelievable for me. We are in Germany. This is the country of technology, right? So big country of. I think the.
It had to do with the buildings. They were built after the war here, probably.
Yeah. It's, I just cannot understand it that here in the swimming hall.
Here it is.
Here it is. 1-on-1.
Oh,
And
So
still
Stadius had his chance there, but they're
well done by the defender, locking the ball like that away. So here in the swimming hall yesterday, in the lobby, they had big windows open whole day. And at the same time there were radiators, big radiators below these big windows. And I was wondering to myself that, what is the logic?
yeah. Well,
That is if there are German engineers listening to this, that you can fix it.
all right.
Okay,
now
well done by police. Now he should
Dahl
swim
goes up.
faster.
he's a big guy, hard
He's
to
a
hold
big
on
guy,
to.
Yeah, that's right. But now he should already pass the ball to someone.
Bergenholtz.
One thing I've noticed with the players that have really great self-confidence. They know they are big guys. They're in good shape. Sometimes they seem to think that they can do if their team is not doing well, so they can fix it by themselves.
Yeah.
That's a big mistake. This is certainly a team. There are individual superstars in this sport that can make a difference then when scoring or saving, or no doubt about it. But still, you know, one person just cannot change the game by himself. That's
Well, when people reach a certain size,
look at this now.
it's just a matter of body mass. Someone's hanging on you. You can't swim.
It seems somehow that Polisen now has come stronger in this game now in the second half.
They're warmed up.
They warmed up maybe a little now.
They have a big deficit to overcome.
Yeah, Polisen played yesterday Beta, maybe the worst opponent for the first game in the season. Beta won Polisen 7-0. Not a surprise result.
But not terrible.
Not
considering-
terrible, no. It eventually didn't go to the double digits, which
no.
is always bad. Yesterday, Malmo Triton lost to Danish Flipper 5-2. And then they won Urheilusukeltajat from Helsinki, Urheilusukeltajat in the morning 5-0. In my opinion, they underperformed. I would say that they can improve what we saw yesterday.
Well, they're at the
Hopefully.
pool now. They're getting ready for their match.
And actually, the
coming up.
next match is Dutsune against
Yes,
Urheilusukeltajat. So we get to see if they have any
Well,
contingency planning made during the night. I don't know. Something has to change in the game because they were so lousy.
I'm not optimistic for Urheilusukeltajat. I think Tutsuna are going to beat them up.
Well, they certainly are favorites, no doubt about it. But then let's see how Urheilusukeltajat can respond to this. I think Dusserne will win. They are favorites, but I hope that it won't be like
a blowout.
a blowout,
yeah.
like too many goals.
But Urheilusukeltajat survived in the league, which you cannot say about Egersund.
Right.
We should mention that
Holding on to the edge of the pool. We have a blue free throw. Holding on to the edge of the pool. Blue free throw.
there's one of the guys from Egersund. He joined Molde. I will interview him
Yes.
to find out how he feels about that whole
Yes.
experience. A young guy.
Yeah.
Pushing the goalie.
Holding. Pushing on the goalie. Holding. White free throw. Holding. Pushing on the goalie. White free throw.
Oh, I have played against Bergenholtz once.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to swim out with the ball.
Do you still have it in your muscle
It's in
memory?
it's in my mind. I had to do the swim out. I had the ball,
Okay.
and he was coming. I said, "Shit, That's Bergenholz is coming from me.
Okay.
So I just
Look at this.
I got to him and I knew, of course, for him it's nothing.
2-on-2. Well done by the defender. He was trying to pass the ball to the other side, unable because of good defending by the Polisen guy. Was it that number 18?
So I just stuck my hand out and hit Bergenholz's shoulder. Then I spun around and passed the ball. I had to pass immediately. I was very happy that it didn't end badly for me that time.
What is now coming from the water referee?
Holding.
Holding.
Pushing on the goalie.
Okay.
Holding.
Free throw
Wide
for
free
Polisen.
throw.
So this is not good. Even though Polisen is getting the ball, I feel that psychologically they're getting pushed around. Like they push your goalie off. Psychologically, that's not good, right? You're depending on the referee to protect you. Oh, my blood coming off of it.
I feel
Who is
that,
that
this
there who was bleeding?
somebody was bleeding. I
Yeah.
couldn't go. Okay. I feel that this
On Triton.
pushing the goalie without having the ball is quite severe fault in this game, and I think the referee should be also very serious about it, because you can get a hell of an advantage if you don't get caught.
That was tough.
Choking. Wide free throw.
Again, Polisens, and now we are in
Choking.
Triton end. of
Wide
the
free
pool.
throw.
Now let's see. Polisen somehow have improved a lot. '24 went to change. Matthias Dahl and
Well, he was in a very hard scrum there.
yeah.
Now they come into the goal.
We are halfway through the second half, and actually none of the team have been able to score this half yet.
Anton Starkström.
Wow. Holding maybe. Yes.
What do you think of the German? You have the German
Yeah.
water.
Blue free throw.
It's
Holding.
good water.
Blue free throw. Holding.
Couldn't quite hold on to it. Now Polisen gets it back. When you see Vorman with the ball, you know he's going to do something. He's able to.
And still he is able to pass to his teammate. Well done by Varman. I think the way all the teams must measure themselves is, of course, against Beta. Beta showed really high quality yesterday. Beta won Malsh 2-0 and Polisen 7-0. So they have certainly shown signs of not giving up and fighting for another champion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
there it
it.
is.
Very nice indeed.
That was
Goal. Goal number 29.
That was
4-0.
Assist number 13. Goal 29.
Nielsen.
Assist 13.
Patrick Sonnet Nielsen and Stefan Poltergatch got the assist. Oh, about why Polisen's not doing as well. Well, of course, they're missing some players that you can think of. Jakob Thun, who's a captain of the Swedish national team, he's not here.
Yeah.
And Andreas Höglund, he's not here.
Right.
And also Petter Ekman. Very
So they are
strong player.
missing key players.
Yeah. So Patrick Sonnet Nielsen, he's playing at Uddevalla on the west coast, maybe an hour's drive from Gothenburg.
Okay.
So he has coached some players and brought them up to a good level. and he has written on his Facebook page, Patrick Misanthrope. So he's a funny guy. They lost their pool in Uddevalla.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen to underwater
Oh,
rugby
okay.
there.
How missed? What does it mean?
Torn down.
Turn it down.
Yeah. To build a new one. But,
Oh, okay.
but it could take a long time. You know,
Alright. Yes.
Swedish building industry is not always fast.
Okay. Well, that's also a sort of opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Because, who knows, that we may be the best pool in the world. One has to be positive. Actually, in my hometown, they're going to do a renovation of the swimming hall. And
Blue number 2 minutes. White number 15, huh?
15, 2 minutes.
White number
Interesting.
15, 2 minutes.
Falcon
Oh.
Ekiros
White number
sent off.
15, 2 minutes. White number 15.
Ekiros, he's the guy from one of the Stockholm clubs.
Okay.
He's a very...
We have a referee ball here.
What is the reason for this 2 minutes penalty?
some kind of a...
Timeout.
Anyway, I know
Blue.
that Carl Falk, he's the kind of guy who can play on the edge. But Niels Eckroth, he's a very straight guy. He's not doing any cheating. So, but if you get into a conflict in this game, the referee sees who did it second.
De slogs.
Yeah, they were fighting. Of course, I have no proof that Carl Falk is responsible to be the provoking party.
Yeah.
But that's my guess.
Okay, okay.
So all the guys back in the club in Stockholm, when he comes back to the next practice, they say, "Oh, you were sent off for fighting. Really good. We're proud of you."
I'll do this one, you do that now. Yep.
So Bergenholtz, he's a very experienced guy. I mean, he knows this game inside and out. He's been on the top for well over a decade.
Referee ball here.
Okay, but he's not really old guy, isn't he?
Blue number 1 there.
He must be in his
Blue, white number 15.
30s
Thank
maybe.
you.
late 30s by now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he has still 15 to 20 years of
White team, please.
being on the top. Referee,
Referee ball.
Oh, it's goal coming? No. Yes. No.
No.
Dangerous.
Yes,
Yes. Goal.
yes, it's goal.
Was it Bergenholtz?
Somehow
Goal.
I feel again that this was little easy goal.
Assist. Goal number 4. Assist
Because
number 14.
Polisen, they saw
Goal
it
number
coming.
4. Assist 14.
So Jürgen Persson delivered it to Bergenholtz. These guys have played together a long
White
time.
number 15, please. You wait for me.
Okay. He's very particular.
And that was the replay.
Because they intercepted,
Ready?
they got this referee ball, and I don't quite.
So why didn't...
Why would they hold him on the bench?
yeah,
still?
exactly. But maybe this infraction requires that you sit the whole time out? I don't know.
I don't know.
Good question.
Maybe they have forgotten him. Anyway, I think Polisen should have taken that more carefully in their own end. They could swim in a way, swimming too easily to do it. That is a good thing for now for Polisen if they can hold the ball in that corner, force the Malmo guys to cycle with the defense, so that they can just kill these seconds. 3 minutes left in the game, 1 minute left in the penalty. I don't know the rules so well that so I would be able to say that why number 15.
Didn't get to go in after the score.
That is
Niels
Niels
Ekroth.
Ekroth, why he is being forced to stay on the bench still, although they scored. Malmo scored.
Attacking the head. Attacking the head. White free throw. Attacking the head. White free throw.
Okay, but it seems to be a clear thing now that Malmo is gonna take this. The question, of course, remains whether Polisen is gonna able to score once. Certainly, they want to score. I think they are more worried about not scoring than giving in more goals to Malmo. That is a psychological thing that you just want to have one. But still, they play. With only 5 players, so Malmo has power play still for 20 seconds more.
Yeah, but it's both teams have a player in the penalty
Blue
box.
free throw.
Oh, I didn't quite
Holding.
see it. Yes,
Blue
that's
free
true.
throw.
That's true. Sorry. So it's 5 against 5.
2 meters, please.
Two meters.
Calm down. We have a blue free throw. Ten seconds.
Polisen was originally, I think,
Vänta på min arm.
a scuba club of police that became a rugby club. There's also a swimming
Du
club,
kan gå tillbaka om du vill.
but they're not connected anymore
klara.
formally.
2 minutes left in this game. We are in Polisen's end again. This guy Johansson, he's really strong with the ball. He's able to retain the control to it. Very strong arms. He's a tall guy. He's a big guy. Okay, look at that. Look at that.
Goal. Goal number 4. Assist number 83. 8-3.
Really nice.
Goal 4.
finishing.
Assist 83.
Well,
He lifts with his ankle from this side. Look at this batting holes techniques. The sausage position. Wapang! It's a fraction of a second that he's in.
yeah, four goals now, and he scored 3 of them.
And during the weekend, I think he has now scored maybe. I don't know how many times.
He
many
must be
times.
one of the people on the top of the table.
Yeah.
There was one thing new that I saw that I hadn't realized before, that one player trapped by 3, and then the player put the ball on the bottom underneath themselves so that the other people had to back off, then they could pick it up again. I hadn't seen that before.
Okay.
But that was, if you were 1 against 3, why fight it? So put it on the bottom, change the rules, and then get it again. You have to be cool-headed to do such things.
Right.
Warman.
Warman. Nice scene, view, wide view of the pool. It's a long pool. It's close to 20 meters. 4 meters, 15 deep, so it's slightly deeper than the typical 4 meter. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the game of
6-0.
Malmo.
End of game.
6-0 for Malmo. So no doubt who is the king of Sweden today here. The crown has taken the south of Sweden, at least for a moment. Next game, Triton from Denmark against Helsinki Urheilusukeltajat Finland. So I will have to now put my patriotic glasses on.
Yes. I don't feel there's some compelling interview to do. Do you think so? Or what do you
No,
want?
I don't think so.
We'll skip the interview this time.
Soon you will see the highlights of the match. Please stay tuned for more matches coming. We have 5 matches left. Next one, Triton Urheilusukeltajat, so Danish against Finnish. Then Beta Ege University. Ege University guys were complaining yesterday that in the first round they get all the worst enemies, the toughest teams perhaps, yes. Then later on at 3:30 Central European time we get Molde from Norway, Malmo from Germany. Then Urheilusukeltajat from Helsinki again at 5 o'clock against Flipper from Denmark, and we